Welcome to Riff Radar. So we're having another reaction video. My brother Tanner, he's a fan of Motionless in White, and I found this little band called Dark Divine.
Okay.
And I describe them as kind of the little brother of Motionless in White.
So you kind of bamboozled me. You said it was a new Motionless in White single, which I was excited
Oh,
about.
no. This is a new band that sounds like Motionless in White.
They
And they
look like
even
them
look at
too.
their
Yeah.
they look like them too. They've got
They
the whole Halloween vibe, scary
face
vibe.
paint. I'm sure a lot
Yeah.
of influence from Motionless in White and Marilyn Manson.
hmm So 123,000 monthly listeners.
All right.
So small little band. So yeah, let's give these guys a listen. Let's
I'm ready.
see what you think.
You're so cold. Whenever you're next to me, I start to lose hope. So tell me, do you hate me? My words are contradictory to everything inside of me.
They don't sound much like Motionless in White to me.
When feelings creep into the outside.
The verse sounds like them totally.
Yeah.
Because weakness is something that I know.
like them though.
Or the intro.
Yeah, it sure does.
But you'll always be a piece of my broken mind that I can't live beyond. It makes me feel numb inside. Slow me away this time. You're so cold. Whenever you're next to me, I start to lose hope. So tell me, do you hate me? Think it's hard to say numbers. They're all that I can see. You love to watch me bleed. So tell me, do you hate me?
This is totally Motionless in White. This style, whatever that sick. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Hope that you're
All right, pause it for a second. How many do you want to show? You want to show more than one or just a couple songs? What are you thinking?
I mean, we could show a couple, but yeah,
Okay.
we could go through this one.
Yeah. First thing that jumped out to me was I'm actually not in love with the mix personally. I think their mix is a little bit sharp. It's a little shrill, like very, very on the high end. And I wish it doesn't sound like they had a lot of money produced behind it, you know? As it could be the style, but and maybe it could be my headphones or something, but it just sounds literally a little on the high end, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
which is again to each their own how they like to mix. Like his vocals, it sounds, I don't know if it fits as much as other, because I love pop bands and I love, or like pop that goes into metalcore and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure his fits within it, but I have to think about it, like, does that fit with, and the answer is yes, probably, but yeah, they're much softer, Motionless in White, like much softer, right? Or do they have some heavy hitters?
Well, this is just I would say this is their ballad song. So
oh,
you can see
okay.
that they've got like a lot of
Okay.
got some explicit stuff in
Oh,
here.
sure.
But yeah, I agree. The mixing is a little bit I think this is their first album, so
Okay.
I am kind of giving them a pass. But I guess the raw elements, the potential, right?
Yeah,
Like the radio friendly vocals, the soaring chorus that comes out after a kind of eerie verse, kind of a symphonic verse. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this
I agree.
is oh yeah, we'll just keep listening.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
But I couldn't breathe, and I didn't want to believe that you would ever want to hurt me. Make me feel like I'm not worthy. I feel so sick. I just wanna finally escape this piece of my broken mind that I can't live beyond. It makes me feel numb inside. Slow me away this time. You're so cold. Whenever you're next to
works a lot better the second time.
These hearts in my memories, they're all that I can see. You love to watch me bleed, so tell me, do you hate me?
Yeah, this just has the Halloween vibe of
The crazy carnival.
yeah, crazy carnival.
You said you try to take the best of me. You meant everything you said to me. What's left if I hate the rest of me? You try to take the best of me. You'll never take the best of me. You'll never take the best of me. You're so cold. Whenever you're next to me, I start to lose hope. So tell me, do you hate me? These hearts ain't memories, they're all that I can see. You love to watch me bleed, so tell me, do you hate me? You're so cold. You're so cold. Tell me, do you hate me?
Very cool.
There you
I will
go.
put them on my list for sure. Definitely worth putting in my playlist. Definitely up my alley. I'm interested to hear how it's the more heavy side.
Yeah, they may be like in drop C.
I
that
was
might
just
be
gonna
part of
say
their.
they're kind of they know what they remind me of also. It's kind of that Motionless and Wife, that kind of creepy carnival vibe is New Year's Day. Remember New Year's Day?
Yeah, yeah.
And New Year's
That's kind
Day,
of its own little subgenre,
It kind of is.
subgenre.
it's like crazy
Creepy
clown,
carnival.
creepy carnival, kind of
Yeah.
undeady kind of feel, you know. But I was gonna say motion or not Motionless Wife. New Year's Day are end up like drop C or maybe C flat or what is C flat? It's B. Like
Which, if we were to listen to them again, they would probably feel pretty light. Honestly, they're probably
pretty
lighter
light.
than these guys.
But I do love the sound of their guitars. I think their mix is pretty good. I really, really liked it. I actually listened to it a lot for influence for like how I would want to have a mix sound.
Mhm.
It not being like in a drop G or a seventh string type of tuning. And so these guys sound good too, like that. But yeah, I wish I would probably take them in my own. I would download them and then take them to the AI where you can drop down the tuning, and I take them like 2-3 steps lower, and I think I'd love them even more. So
Yeah.
that's just me though. But
Yeah,
good
and
vocals.
as I've been thinking about them, they're more of a lighter sound of like Motionless in White, which may be because they're positioning themselves as more hard rock. Well, they say is like, vocal power that stands to cement the act as fresh mainstay of the hard rock and metal genres. So they are kind of blending in between the two genres, which
Yeah.
when we
Which is kinda
look
what
at
I
some of their
like.
other songs,
I kind of like between the two, honestly. I don't know if I'm full metal as much as I am. I like more hard rock, but I love a lot of influence of metal too. So they should in theory on paper be right up my alley. So
yeah.
I give that a solid thumbs up on that last one. I'm ready to hear another one of theirs.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do. I don't know if I've listened to this one, so
It's the third most played song, looks like, on Spotify.
yeah.
Drowning in the worst of ourselves.
Motionless in White.
Totally. Definitely like drop C though.
Pretending like we're all okay by minding our
Sound like Fall Out Boy there.
Yeah, they kind of do. Or an all-time low or something like
It's
that.
all a disguise, just floating in silence, ignoring.
I mean, I like them. I'd listen to them.
The water's dark, it's just below the light. We just wanna keep our head above water, acting like we aren't always drifting further down, where you can't hear the sound of all the cries for help.
They're not as soaring.
Feelings that you never felt. Floating in the worst of ourselves.
pretty ingenious with their riffs, though. I like their riffs.
Yeah, I like this style of version where it's still keeping the tempo,
Good momentum, maintaining. You realize though that drop G and 7 stringers don't have to be as experimental with their riff. You're totally right though. They are Motionless in White.
and just their branding too, like how they like their artwork looks.
They're basically saying, Motionless in White, we want to tour with you.
We're just floating away.
Nice. Okay.
That scream is Motionless in White. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good bridge.
That's great bridge. Good breakdown.
Pretending like we're not keeping our acting like we are, is always drifting further down, where you can't hear the sound of all the cries around, ignoring all the feelings that you never felt. We just wanna keep our head above water. We just wanna keep our head above water. Drowning in the worst of ourselves.
Nice. I like
Yeah,
that
see
one.
that last little bit of chucking.
Ba-bum,
I think it
ba-bum.
is an artistic style of having it not sound so deep and heavy.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I think they could do it if they wanted. But yeah, it is missing some of that dark, deep,
Yeah, because
just
like
gnarly sound.
again, when you're so low, like Spirit Box, it's a lot easier to make it sound so much heavier and bigger. They play like two frets, boo, boo, boo. They don't have to
Mhm.
be they don't have to be as creative with the riffs, right? So like
Yeah.
when we've written songs in drop C, it's like you got to really kind of play around that fretboard to make it sound a little more intense and heavy and
Mhm.
I could kind of see with these guys that's what they've done. I think they've done a good job with it. It's creative.
Yeah.
Good songs.
But yeah, so Motionless in White, Little Brother, Dark Divine. So yeah, we'll give them a listen when you have a minute. But yeah, it looks like they're on tour in San Francisco on the 25th of April with Black Veil Brides.
Yep.
So yeah, Black Veil Brides is also in that genre of I think Motionless in White toured with Black Veil Brides for
I
a
think
long
so.
time.
They're very similar.
Yeah. All right, so this next one, Tommy Vexed.
Is this his side project you were saying?
This is his side project, yeah.
Okay. Tommy Vexed he's from Bad Wolves. Or Veer Union.
Yes. This is Bad Wolves.
Okay.
So Bad Wolves lead singer Tommy Vexed. I haven't yet listened to this yet. Gods and Monsters. So I'm actually pretty excited because I loved his side project. He was a lot heavier in the side project than what he's with his Bad Wolves. His Bad Wolves is more of that mainstream, like kind of like it's a heavier Breaking Benjamin. I kind of describe them as like a Breaking Benjamin and a Hinder came together
Oh,
with that
okay, yeah.
raspy,
Kind of Southern rock drawl.
kind of yeah, he's got more of that Southern influence with his lyrical
Like a
style.
Art of Dying kind
Yeah.
of vibe. Yeah.
So yeah, so he's a little bit heavier with when he's by himself doing this stuff. So I don't know this guy, CJ McComan. Yeah.
McMahon.
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 Yeah. So yeah, let's give it a listen real quick.
I'm excited. Let's go.
I love his mix too. I love the sound of his guitars. Yes. They're okay.
For me, they have to be in the right place, right time. Like I love James LaBrie solos.
Yeah.
But usually I'm not a huge fan.
There's some contrast. There you go. Okay. So you could definitely tell this is his experimental world, right? Like he's kind of like there's a lot of new things, like a lot of new sounds, right? Like his
Yeah.
even from the lyrical side to like these because it's more thrashy metal, like
A lot more.
the offbeat of the drums. But I did think it was kind of cool that he like the scream rap thing. I've never heard that before. Like it's
Yeah.
not really my flavor. Like I don't really care for it, but it may be kind of a cool thing if there's a certain tone that someone can pull off. I don't know if I really dig it from him, but
Yeah. It reminds me of a not as well, in my opinion. I mentioned James LaBrie, kind of that same like kind of a little more like shredding. It's more shredding kind of guitars. It reminds me of Matt Guillory, who's the producer of James LaBrie. He does his own singles too, his own side projects, and the vocals and the overall style kind of reminds me of Matt Guillory a little bit. Super small, self producer kind of artist. Um, but for some reason, this one did not resonate with me as quite as much as I would.
yeah.
And you gotta remind me, who's Tommy Vexed? Like, what is he? Who's he
Well,
from?
he's the Bad Wolves singer.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is his project. Okay,
Yeah, this is his little side project that he does. So, yeah, I didn't I guess care for as much of this sound. I definitely liked his other sound a lot more. This is very experimental with like going into more thrash metal
interesting.
with his lyrics and like I mean there was a little bit of melodic harmony vibes in the chorus,
Right.
but it never really had that explosive release. Like it was always kind of like I don't know, kind of trying to work up to it, but never could really like you
Yeah,
never saw that explosion come from the chorus.
I agree. I agree. It's good. It's a good song. I give it a half, maybe almost full thumbs up. But
Almost full. So, well, yeah, we're not always gonna find tens out of our reactions. That's kind of the fun thing is we'll learn more about like what we really love, right?
mhm.
As we listen to stuff that we don't quite like and picking out the elements of what we don't like. So,
Yeah,
but
interesting for sure. We have about a minute left to wrap up now.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for today. We'll be bringing you more new music from small underground bands in the hard rock metalcore scene. So, catch you next time.
Thanks for
See
watching,
ya.
everybody.